event that's happening today is called the Retro Rouse. I only just found out about it the other day. Apparently someone's organised for all these retro bikes from the 80s and 70s and 60s and before to be here. And probably the biggest collection of retro bikes that's ever been put together in New Zealand in one room. I've brought my old retro bike with me. It's a Colnago Mexico from about 1983. It's my little passion piece, and all these guys here kind of turns out to share this passion, so it's quite a treat to be here. Benny, what's your part in all this?
One of the co-organisers, so one of 5 that sort of had the idea of this was such a good thing and we need to see some of these bikes. So
I've been to bike museums overseas that, you know, have been well established and been there for years that don't have collections like we've got here today.
We're only scratching the surface here. By the time we get the next one organised, I think we'll have probably about twice, if not 3 times as many people. So we should see some pretty strange collections coming out of the woodwork from now on.
It's just become a passion, collecting jerseys and bikes. Just takes you back to that era, you know, the greatest era of the sport, I reckon. And I thought, it's just got to be done.
So over the space of the last 4 or 5 years, you've collected 90 bikes.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about how that happened?
So mostly I've collected frames and built them up. I mean, part of the enjoyment for me is contacting, you know, the owners maybe, or just hunting out parts and building them up. That's the chase, I suppose, is part of the exciting bit. A little bit costly maybe to do things like that. But yeah, the stories that go with them, and that's what excites me. And I suppose that's why it's built up so quickly, is because when I started and people like the idea of what I'm doing, and they've gone, oh, you should speak to so-and-so because he's got some bikes, and then that's how most of them have come along. They've been, I've been pointed in the direction of people, or I've been offered things, and it's a case of you haven't got the money to buy it, or you know, in some cases people have given me bikes because I'd like to see them restored and in a space like this. So yeah, so
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So Rick, why'd you come here today?
Oh, I come to have a look at all the bikes, the memorabilia, and also to catch up with Stephen, who'd built one of my old bikes from back in '89. I haven't seen it for many, many years, and then he built it up an exact replica of when I used to ride it. So yeah, I mean, it's great that someone does something like that, puts the time and effort into it.
Amazing. So what is it like for you to be able to come back here and see this bike looking so original?
Well, it brings back a lot of memories. Makes my legs hurt again. It's been a long time since I pushed on the pedals, but yeah, no, it really does give me a warm fuzzies. You know, you look at it and think of, you know, the rides you've done on it, and wish you were a bit younger again. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. And to see other bikes out there, I think it's just brilliant that people put the time and effort and money to do something like this.
What do you reckon it is about the old bikes that makes people so interested in having a day like this?
I think it's the artistry and craftsmanship that went into making bikes, and there's very few people left. There's like Jeff Anderson over here who still makes steel frames by hand and knows all the ins and outs of brazing and different materials and stuff.
The smiles, you see people walking around and they see something and they just start smiling. That just makes me want to go build more bikes. That's what it's all about.